What is he in for this Saturday night?
I rule the weekend. I rule the weekend for sure. He just doing what he have to do, trying to psych himself out for the fight and things like that. But come March the 1st, it's all about skill versus skill, and who had the better skill that night is going to be the victorious person.
The boxing world was shocked when Gervonta Tank Davis bet $10 million on himself to knock out his opponent. Not just any KO either. He says it will take him less than 4 rounds to beat Lamont Roach. The newsroom was quiet. It got crazy on Twitter. Lamont Roach didn't back down either. The new flex from Tank is different. There is a statement here. You do this when you feel like no one can touch you. When you put in success, you're not just predicting it.
I want to talk about how you're going to keep Ryan to his word about the bet that you guys have placed on the Instagram Live. Are you still going to keep it to the book, or are you just going to let that slide?
Huh?
The bet that you guys had placed, are you going to keep that money in the bag like you guys said?
Nah, he can take the money. He can take the money.
But this crazy bet is only the beginning. The Davis versus Roach rematch is quickly becoming one of the most awaited grudge matches of the year, thanks to all the trash talking, mind games, and general chaos that surrounds this bold claim.
Tank want a rematch. Do you let me know now? Do you want to fight Tank again? He said he open to do a rematch. Do you want to fight Tank
100%.
again?
It's only a matter of time. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight again. It's just whenever the fight gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
Okay. They say they want it in New York again. Do you want to fight again in the Barclays Center?
I wouldn't mind, but I'd love for it to be in DC.
Okay. Cool.
I'd love for it to be in DC.
So, where did this $10 million madness begin? It wasn't a private meeting or a quiet deal that happened behind the scenes. All of it went popular on Instagram Live. A fan then asked, "Are you scared of Lamont in the rematch?" As Gervonta was about to fight. Tank on Live, Davis was just showing off his gym, his cars, and his usual showy Tank style. After that, everything broke down. Tank took off his glasses, leaned in toward the camera, and asked, "Are you scared? I will give you 10 million. I knock him out in 4 rounds. Do you hear me?" For times around, the web is not working. The comments were very angry. A lot of photos were shared on Twitter. There were new copies of it in sports pages in minutes. All of the boxing boards, World Star, Fight Hype, and more. Everyone began to talk. Tank went even stronger instead of pulling back or saying it was just for show. During his next media day in Las Vegas, he showed up like a man on a mission. Darker, walks more awkwardly, and is very sure of himself. When media asked him about the bet, he told them the truth. "I already said it. 10 mil for rounds. Put it down." What do you know? His team checked it out. By placing the bet through a private Vegas syndicate instead of a sportsbook or a friendly wager, Tanks is basically putting a lot of money at risk on himself.
What?
Who said that? You said
My
what?
man over
You
there
said
said
what?
bet.
Yeah, that's why I've been waiting for the niggas to talk. How much you want back? How much you want to bet? Because I came up here alone. How much y'all want back? How much you want back? Just call it out. Huh? 100? That's a bet. What's your name? Al, where you from? All right, bet. It's a bet.
Cuz.
Tank, he feeling better now. Tank feeling better.
Yeah. Somebody done got him out his bag.
Lamont, what's going down March 1st? Prediction, how does it play out at Barclays Center here?
You signed 100K?
Come on, hey, fool, hold on. He with me, so that he wasn't gonna say nothing. He wasn't gonna say no number with no K.
Y'all want to bet 100? Right.
There's more to it than a flex. Tank is putting a price tag on Lamont Roach's chin in this picture. The $10 million says Roach doesn't even make it to round 5. And you see, having confidence is one thing, but this is way too bold.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Lamont Roach has changed since that first fight. Don't forget that. He is not at all the same guy before this rematch. He has already fought and shown that he is bigger, faster, and better. He can beat Tank in fighting and keep up with him.
I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left. So he better be on his A game.
Let's keep things clear. Lamont Roach did not show up to play this time. Everyone was shocked when Roach out-jabbed Tank in the first few rounds, slipped combinations, and even scared him in the 6th round of their first fight. When Roach Loki told everyone in the boxing world that Tank had won, everyone said, "Yo."
Did you think it was a draw? No. I think Lamont won. Who you got won? Lamont.
You thought Lamont won? By how many rounds?
I don't know. You still want the Tank Davis fight? So what? You still want the Tank Davis fight?
What went wrong? What went wrong?
Take out a little steam or fire out of it, or is it still the same? I mean, we're gonna see. I'm the best fighter in boxing. I've been saying this, so.
Shakur, what went wrong for Gervonta in this fight? Just because, could we say maybe because Lamont didn't come in, they really...
I think he got overconfident. I think he was thinking Lamont wasn't that good. I told everybody how the fight was going to go. The fight went exactly how I said. Exactly.
After seeing this performance from Gervonta, do you believe your confidence has gone a little bit more up?
My confidence been up. I've been knew I was the best.
Keyshawn, what's your worst? Shakur, what's your worst? Keyshawn, he just won his first title.
We good.
Lamont has been after something since then. He is training in a new way by sparring with killers, which is making him more violent and smart. With that left hook, he's trying to rip Tank's jaw off. His guard is more disciplined and his footwork is better.
I'm here with Lamont Roach. We're here at Fanatics Fest. What's going on with you, champ? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling great.
I know you got that fight coming up. The rumors is out sometime August, September. Are you currently in training camp right now?
I actually leave out for camp next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
How you feeling going into the rematch, champ?
Like a champ, like I'm supposed to. I've been in the gym. I've been ready. Time to ramp it up, kick it in gear, and get right to work.
I'm gonna ask you a quick question about the fight. The first fight with Tank. What did you see in that fight that can help you propel into the next fight?
I saw all I needed to see in that first fight. Trust me. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. Obviously, I didn't do enough to win, so I'm gonna make sure we do more than enough.
He's also mentally locked down. No fancy talk or other things to take your attention away. In answer to Tank's bet, he said the coldest thing. 10 million. That's so cute. I'm putting everything on the line to win.
I think the hardest punch I ever faced. No. And I ain't shitting on him or nothing like that. He can punch. But Jonathan Okendo, he's from Puerto Rico. Bro, he got bricks in his hands, bro. I lie to you not. He punch hard. I ain't gonna lie. He a hard him.
So, why is Gervonta Davis putting $10 million at risk? The answer is simple. Forgiveness, pride, and memory.
I could have stopped him. It's me. Definitely my fault. It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me too. That was on me for sure. Cause I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up. And I could have definitely did more. Just a lot going on. But again, it was myself, But you gotta go to the gym and, get back to the drawing board and, train a little harder.
Let's not act like the first fight didn't leave a mark.
Obviously the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own. You know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, like, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you could see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
But you say you don't think he willing though.
Whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Spit fucking around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like you can be like, all right,
No
time out,
excuse.
ref. Hold on,
Take no
ref.
time out.
You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops, it's a no?
Hell no.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You know how many
put Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though. The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like who knows? Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that. That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref after you took a knee. Usually the ref gonna be like, all right, he don't want to fight no more. Fight's off.
The first time in years, Tank didn't look like he could be hurt. He didn't look like he could be beat. That's why he didn't take it with him when he left. On the contrary, he left to drink, cause trouble, and argue at every sports event.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can, like, get disqualified for all that. Or, like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
It's because Lamont Roach beat him in several games of their first chess game. To make Tank look flat, he used angles, timed tanks, bursts, and his power over the ring. Very real, but not scary. Incredibly easy to beat.
Man, he got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but man, he gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God. But God damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
Some people online even criticized the judge's decision, which gave Tank the win. It could be a political win, giving gifts, stealing, or something else. Fans used to yell, "Tank is him," but now they whispered, "Yo, maybe Roach won that fight."
That people want to discredit Tank, he's still a pound for pound fighter.
What do you think about that fight that happened? You thought it was just an off night, or?
Everybody has an off night. Everybody has an off night. Shit, I had a night with Cruz. Everyone has a night. It's boxing.
You want to run that back with Cruz or what?
Maybe down the line.
Tank paid attention to everything. He saw the tweets, the jokes, and the video of Tank hitting at air and Roach landing clean shots next to each other. Pros on Showtime, ESPN, and Dan's show said things like, "Gervonta has never looked so vulnerable." After that, things changed.
This is my opinion. Sure. It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take the knee, man, if you take the knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point out. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point out. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are the rules.
he is now trying to show himself something, too. Besides his fists, he is also carrying a point to show that the tank from the Roach fight was an isolated event. He's back to using this tank to gather souls and break teeth. In addition, that $10 million bet isn't just a flex. To remember everyone that Gervonta Davis is still one of the most dangerous players in the game. People are making a lot of noise and setting off fireworks.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
Let's be honest for a second. Is this a matter of trust? Or is it fear? When you bet that much money on a knockout in 4 rounds, you're not just taking your shot. A lot of people will judge you based on this. That's not a plan. It's just pressure. When you box, that's what all in means.
Didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fighting?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if he won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
Especially since a fight with Jake Paul is said to be happening in November, which, let's be honest, seems more like a way to make money than a competition. Tank needs this win to mean something different. This rematch is essential for him to clear everyone's mind.
Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I'll be down. Let's run it. I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Someone needs to yell Tank again for him. Not tweeting about thefts or sharing slow motion vids of bugs slipping uppercuts. So, don't get the wrong idea about Gervonta's big bet. It's not just money that's at stake. It's a gift. He was happy that he was at the top of the food chain.
All right, the ref started counting. While I'm looking at him, I'm like, the ref started counting. But I see him get up and go to the corner. So now I'm just like, all right, now I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. I didn't think he was stopping the fight because I was so focused on the ref counting.
Also, Lamont Roach is not just trying to beat Gervonta this time, based on what he said. His plan is to kill him. Just to keep things interesting, let's say Tank doesn't knock out Lamont in 4 rounds. What happens? It's more than just a lost bet. The picture is gone. $10 million went to waste. The news all over the world makes fun of him. The worst part is that Lamont Roach goes out of business and with bad morals.
Are you retiring?
What changed? What made this trash? Garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
I'm out of it.
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might regain the love for it though? You never know. Like you said, you got to walk today.
It's now possible for everyone to say, "See, Tank isn't built that way anymore." It adds to the stress surrounding the claimed fight with Jake Paul. There is a question of whether Tank cares more about fame and money than his job.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
To lose it is dangerous for someone whose job depended on aura, fear, and being unbeatable.
I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that.
So here's the bottom line. There is now a lot more to Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Davis than just a repeat. Pay, pressure, and pride all play a role in this. And you can't make mistakes when $10 million is on the line.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute.
Tank wants an online fight. If Lamont wants Revin, who do you have? Is Roach going to end everything and make boxing the new star? Or is Tank really back to being himself? Leave your predictions in the comments. Make sure to follow, like, and turn on post alerts. I'll see you in the next.